Hey guys, real quick, if you've been looking to buy some of the cheapest and most reliable NBA 2K21 MT, make sure you check out Aowa.com, and at checkout, don't forget to use code JAKE for a 3% discount. And as well, if you need someone to finish up your 12 and O's, domination, evolved cards, whatever it is, hit up R6 Credit Cell on Twitter. I'm going to leave their link in the description. They're grinding all things my team. Every weekend so far, I brought you guys a video of my experience and just journey getting myself my championship ring. So I figured, hey man, you guys enjoyed the first and second week of me doing it. I might as well bring it right here. We got week 3 today. So as always, I'm just gonna give you guys a quick little rundown of what lineup I ran, given the lineup restrictions that we do have for this weekend. Let y'all know how many games it did take for me getting my championship ring, and then obviously some gameplay of me getting my 3rd championship ring. So before I jump into the lineup, man, I just wanna say, if you guys are new to the channel, I'm gonna take a quick second, hit that subscribe button if you guys wanna see some more NBA 2K21 My Team content. Also, if you guys wanna see these My Team Limited videos continue every single week, showing you guys my experience getting myself my championship ring, definitely do drop a like on this video, man. It really does make a difference. Y'all been showing a lot of love on these My Team Limited videos, so definitely drop a like to show me that you guys want to see them continue. But here we go, the lineup restrictions for My Team Limited week 3. We got all players must have scored 40 points in an NBA game, and then obviously you can't use any free agent cards. So given those lineup restrictions, this is the squad that I decided to run with. You guys can see it is a very stacked squad compared to the last 2 weeks. One reason, obviously, if a player has scored 40 points in a game, they're probably going to have a pretty solid tier card in the game by now, and as well, I've just been grinding crazy, like domination, everything like that, so I do have a solid amount of reward cards in my lineup. But some of the main ones I am going to be focused on today, if you guys didn't see that Pink Diamond Manu Ginobili gameplay I dropped yesterday, I was able to pull that card, so obviously had to make the lineup. But right here, I haven't used this Diamond Paul George yet. You guys are going to see my first gameplay with him. Also, Amethyst Luis Scola. This card, besides his speed, is actually very good, and there is some challenges for some XP to have him in your lineup, so went ahead and threw him at the power forward position. And then down low at center, we got this Amethyst Kristaps Porzingis. Easily one of the best bigs in the game right now, simply because he can stretch the floor and create all kind of space for you. Also, the fact that he's so tall does make a huge difference. Then come off the bench, we got ourselves some Amethyst. We got Ronaldo Blackman, Scottie Pippen, Pink Diamond George Mikan. The only reason why he's not starting over Scola is because Scola, you do have to have him in your lineup for some XP. But yeah, the main guys in our lineup for this gameplay today are going to be Ginobili, Paul George, Luis Scola, and Kristaps Porzingis. But real quick, before we get into that gameplay, I just want to show you how many games it did take. Last video we ended up with 37 games played. Now we do have 44 games played and beating. This only took us 7 games to get our championship ring for this week, so honestly that's the least amount. I think last week it took us 12. This weekend it took us only 7, which is obviously great to see. And so here we go, man, getting into some gameplay from this My Team Limited weekend number 3. A pretty solid squad that we're going to be matching up for this first game right here. Amethyst Mitch Richmond, he's also got himself Diamond Paul George matched up against our Paul George. But starting out, man, I was looking for this Pink Diamond Manu Ginobili. He was doing his thing. That Ginobili, once again, I was able to pull the card, and I figured I might as well keep him. This card's got himself a very easy release. It may not be the prettiest release, but you guys can see we're going to get a green light right there. Pretty easy to time overall. But Porzingis, man, coming down with the rebound. That card is such a big body. A little bit unfortunate that he can't run the power forward position, just because I feel like sometimes his strength might be his biggest issue. But outside of the strength, man, he can definitely get it done. And look at these dribble moves right here with Nate Archibald, knocking down that deep fading mid-range right there, even in his cold spot. And then Paul George, man, you guys know, not just an offensive player, making up for on the defensive end. Porzingis is going to cut down low. That's just a great transition play from us, getting ourselves a little 2-point lead. Now playing some defense, man. Porzingis on the boards for us, throwing it up to Paul George right here. I'm looking for Scola in transition. He's just going to come to the top of the key right here and knock down the mid-range. That's exactly where I wanted to go. I love it when it works out like that. But right here, deep in the shot clock, this is where Porzingis is so valuable, man, because literally 2 seconds left, I'm able just to dump it off to him. He thinks I'm going to shoot it. I got time for one more pass, and Porzingis bails me out. This man decided, hey man, you had enough. Porzingis was doing his thing out there. Pretty much can get a bucket anytime I want, those pick and pops. And checking out if we can get ourselves our championship ring. You guys know I always go to the right side, and it's on the left. So it always hurts when you don't pick the right spot for your championship ring, but it happens. So another game right here. The guy's squad isn't as good, but man, I was struggling shooting in this game. So the game actually ended up being a lot more competitive than it probably should have been, but I don't know what it was, man. 3:30 left. I still haven't scored. Paul George finally taking it all the way to the rim. I'm going to make sure I get you guys those highlights with these new cards. So either way, Paul George getting ourselves our first bucket on the game. Now we're going to try to get things going in transition right here in the corner. I'm just going to drive baseline easy one-handed reverse finish around LeBron James right there. The score is now 7-6, taking in with Nate Archibald. I'm looking for Scola and just being patient inside, man. Porzingis, he does have himself some inside scoring ability. You guys are going to see a little bit later. He's got himself a solid standing dunk tendency, but if you guys didn't see, we're 5 of 17 from the field. Finally had enough shooting with Square, went back to the shot aiming, and of course, first shot after turning on the shot aiming, a full white goes in. So even though you can green with Square, you know what I'm saying, you're not going to struggle every single game. Sometimes you're going to struggle a lot more shooting with Square than you would with shot aiming. So I was struggling. I decided to turn the aiming back on, and you guys are going to see another 3-ball going down for us. And that pretty much ignited ourselves an offensive run that we should have been going on up against this team a lot earlier. Earlier, I was talking to you guys about the standing dunk tendency. He's going to jump. Porzingis is just going to finish that one off for us. Now we're getting ourselves a steal. We're trying to extend this run, and Paul George just in transition. It does not need to be green when you aim with that shot stick. Now we got ourselves a 33-31 lead. Paul George faking the step back, getting baseline once again, and that dunk pretty much set things up nicely for our bench to give ourselves a 13-point lead. Starters back out there on the floor to close this thing out. Paul George, a solid spin move right there. Now hitting it behind that back move. You guys know I love those moving mid-ranges with the shot aiming. It's just a bucket anytime you get space. Now the lead has really extended out, putting on the finishing touches, man. There's just something about paint defense. It does not exist this year, but here we go, man. Checking out to see if we can get ourselves our championship ring, and it comes in the middle. That is the first time I got myself my championship ring with it popping up in the middle. Every other time I had to guess where it was, but hey, bro, I'm not complaining. I don't got to guess. They're just going to give it to me right there, and boom, 3 championship rings in the bag now. So you guys, simple as that. Once again, it only did take us 7 games to get our championship ring. Let me know how many games it took you guys this week to get your ring yet, if you haven't got it yet. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a good sign that it didn't take me. I think the first time it took me like 20, 25 games. So maybe they did up the consistency that the ring comes out, but I don't know, man. Let me know in the comment section. Maybe it's taking you guys a lot longer. And out of all the new cards that came out yesterday, I definitely do recommend them, especially because there are some XP challenges for that. So definitely pay attention to what cards you do want to have in your lineup from those new idle packs. But other than that, man, that is going to do it for this one. Once again, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, drop a like if you guys want to see these videos continue. Other than that, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.